Hello everybody, my name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to do a special kind of a routine tutorial to show you using random products, high-end and low-end, how I got to here from there. And I'm not using any brushes at all. I'm just using my fingers or the applicators that came with the products, like a mascara wand or the spoolie on the end of my eyebrow pencil. But everything else is fingers, and I'm just wiping off my fingers as I go. But I thought it'd be kind of fun. I was inspired because I was rushing home because my husband and I were going out to dinner, and I had my little kit of shadows and lip stuff and everything at work, but I didn't have any brushes with it, and I had lost the little applicator that I had with it. So I did everything with my fingers, and it didn't look that bad. So I just thought I would use a bunch of products and show you how I got here. So, with the magic of my movie camera, we will show you what I was and what I am now.
Okay, here we are. This is what 55 looks like. Beauty from the inside. Gonna have a BIOTIN 5,000 milligram. These are strawberry flavored slow melts. And next, we've got, this is how I washed my face this morning. I used this little Olay Pro X washer with my simple moisturizing face wash. And then I put some of this Maracuja oil on, like a blessing of the face, all four corners, quadrants. Still not sure about that stuff. And I finished it off with some Clinique moisturizer. I'm going to start off my routine like I always do in the morning. Just started doing this past week. It's Paula's Choice Brighten Up Stick. It is a teeth whitener. It feels like putting chapsticks on your teeth, but it whitens your teeth. It's natural, and it works on its own for about 2 minutes. So I put it on, and as I do my makeup, it works, and then it turns itself off. You can swallow it. You don't have to rinse it. You don't have to take any tapes out. It's very easy. Next thing is my chapped cruddy lips. This is EOS Tangerine. This is a medicated lip balm because my lips, I'm always biting my lips. And this is Jane. This is the eye primer I'm always raving about. It really holds your shadow all day. Seriously, just a little dot. And I spread it all over, and I actually do a little under my eye as well because I do use shadow underneath my eye. Moving on to the face primer, and it's Palladio. You can get that at Ulta, or you can order it online, or you can get it at Sally Beauty Supply. I'm just kind of tapping it all over my face, kind of making sure it's around my nose, chin, and forehead area where I have a lot of pores and dry skin. Still looking like crap. Alright, now this is the foundation, and it's going to look a little funky when I first put it on. This is CoverGirl's 3-in-1 Outlast, the Stay Fabulous foundation. It's supposed to be primer, concealer, and makeup all in one. I'm just dotting it around my face. Yes, I know it looks like a kind of a funky color, but it all blends in nicely. It does not turn during the day. It stays on really well. There's some really good coverage. I'd say it's a medium to full coverage. And I think, you know, after you've had a shower, you wash your face is always a little red, so when you're putting makeup on, it can look an odd color on your skin and look kind of like I have jaundice right now, but that changes. And always after you put makeup on, you just tap in anything that isn't blended very well, especially around the hairline, the nose. I'm just going to put a little bit of powder on. And this is Milani mineral powder. I was going to use my fingers, but I figured, you know, the little pads are in the container. I'm just going to do kind of around my T-zone there. And it's just to set the makeup more so. This is Korres Age Resistant Concealer. I just got that in a kit that had foundation, concealer, and primer in it. I'll be reviewing that soon. I have a gnarly old age spot there that I'm kind of tapping it into. I don't have a lot of dark circles under my eyes, just wrinkles, and I don't want to put any more product than I have to under my eyes to exaggerate my wrinkles. But I do like this Korres. Next is Tarte Blush, and this color is called Empowered. And it looks a little dark, but it's actually quite nice once you sheer it out. Now I'm showing you that I have 2 fingers away from my nose. That's where I start my blush. You don't want to get any closer to your nose than that with blush, or it can really bring your face down. As you get older, your cheek, everything, your skin kind of sinks, so you can't use that smile and do the apples of your cheeks thing. It just doesn't work. So I just do the 2-finger thing. It always works for me. I also put a little on the edges, or corner edges, catty corner edges of my eyes, and just a teeny bit on my tip of my nose, so it looks like I got some natural sun. Wiping off my hands here because I'm doing my fingers for everything. This is Wet n Wild. This is Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. And they have this down. It looks like a powder, but it's actually a highlight powder. Works really well, lasts all day, doing the third eye area, inner corners where the reader glasses are, just over my Cupid's bow. It's a really nice highlighter, and it's going to last forever. Now this is Jane Cosmetics, the bronzer, and this color is Dream. There are 4 shades of bronzer, and this is the second one. I have very light skin, but still I like this particular shade. I think it works really well as a contour. I don't use bronzer as a bronzer per se. Now the front lighting is a little strong here, so it may look a little more garish than it does in real life. And I'm doing the slim the face thing, where I'm just putting it around the very edge, almost like an outline to the front of my chin. Up in the corners to sort of give an oval look to my face. Checking it out in case I need any more, just a teeny bit more. And yes, this probably would go a lot smoother with brushes, but we're just seeing if we can make do here without. I'm committed now to doing this. Alright, so the eyebrows. This is the IT Cosmetics Eyebrow Pencil. It's in a taupe color, and I'm just kind of zipping through here, literally, and made a little extra line there that I'm not that happy with now that I see it here. Always check in a 2x mirror or 5x mirror after you do something like this, so that you don't do what I just did. I didn't check it, and I've got this little line sticking up looking like one of those math equations. This is Jane eyeshadow, and that's in Willow, and I think it's the perfect crease color. I'm trying to figure out how to put that on, so I'm going just above the crease area, just above the eye socket area, and I'm just going in the outer half, just above the crease. And I'm just going gently. I'm just layering light layers because I don't have a brush. I have to kind of do it by rote here. But it seems to be going on pretty well. It's a perfect crease color, this Jane Cosmetics Willow. Now there are several different browns, but I think that's the best one for the crease. Now the rest of the shadows I'm going to do from the Smashbox palette called WonderVision, and it has blushes, bronzer, highlighter, and several shadows. It's got a wonderful mixture of neutrals and shiny shimmeries and darks and lid colors, and I really like it. So this top row is most popular because that is a very light color called Beige. It's a matte shade. You could actually use that for a base all the way up if you want, but I'm just putting it right here because I've already done my crease shadow. I don't want to go over the top of that. And I'm doing several little light layers, which is always better than doing one heavy thick layer. And you can see it's very heavily pigmented. I'm just using my finger in the shadow, and I'm going to put a little bit under my brow area just to kind of add a little dimension to my eyes. But that's a great color. It's called Beige. Now the next color I think I'm going to use is Fawn, and this is kind of it's a little darker than the crease colored Willow that I used from Jane, but I just thought I'd use it towards the end of my eyes to sort of bring out more of that, because you want their darker colors towards the end. Now chocolate, I'm just dotting in the last third of my lid area and just going into the crease a little bit with it. It can really add a lot of drama to your look. But just the last third of your eye. Don't go crazy with this, because you go too far out of your socket area with this. You can look too overdone for the day. Now I'm kind of looking around to see what other colors I can have fun with, and just out of camera sight is this brown that's got a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm using it to line just a little bit under my eyes, just halfway in from the outside and halfway in on the top. I will use an eyeliner pencil a little bit later, but I just thought I would soften the look with the eye powder, and that's brown. Now this is a little, it's a black that has a little bit of shimmer to it. It's called Glitz. Just using a tiny little dot in the very corner of my socket, and that really kind of makes that pop, that whole look pop. Now we're going to go back up to that top row, and this is called Chestnut, and this is what I call a transition color. It's a little bit lighter than the crease color. And now let's see. I think I'll try some of this pink, and that'll go on my lid just around my color bar area. It's a slightly shimmery pink, and I think lightness towards the center of your eyes really adds something. Now this one's called Red, and it's actually kind of a maroony, shimmery maroony color. I just want to use a little bit of that, but it's just enough to make it not so beige. You know, I don't like just all beige eyes. So, okay, that's enough with that one. But I really like that palette a lot. One of my favorites, and it's really dirty from me using it all the time. This is Rose Gold from Jane. It's an eyeliner. I'm just going to use it on the inside lower level as an eyeliner. There's just a little bit of shimmer to it and a little bit of color. That's about the only place you can get away with that. Now this one says it's for brown eyes from Physicians Formula. I know, I just don't get it. They shouldn't say this is for brown eyes or this is for blue eyes, because some of the colors are quite good for all shades of eyes. And I really like this. The Physicians Formula eyeliners are quite nice. This was a Christmas gift from a friend of mine. Now I'm going to bring out the monster here. This is the Sephora Makeup Academy palette, which I have scorned and also complimented. I just find one or two little things that I'm using, and I think I'm just going to try a little shadow. It looks like a little bit of a gold glistening shadow, and I'm just going to put it on the inside of my tear duct area. The hard part about using something like this is to remember what you are on. Remember which little dot you use so that you can make your eyes even. Alright, time for mascara. And this is Tarte Lights Camera Flashes Statement Mascara. It's got a big old honkin' brush, looks like a caterpillar attacking your eyes. This is a slightly more build up that you get than if you use the regular Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and it's very nice. It lasts all day, and it comes in a kit that I'm going to be offering with my 300 subscriber contest with a primer. You don't need to use a primer with this. Mascara primers to me are semi-ridiculous. So I'm just kind of showing you different angles of this. I always have an easier time with one eye than the other. And it really does build a nice big honkin' lash, which is what I like. A little Shirley MacLaine thing going on. Mascara is your best friend. As an older person, it can really make the difference in your look. So don't script on it. And I always get black. I don't bother with all the other colors. I'm fussing around because I'm trying to make more lashes than I have. Trying to find lashes that aren't there. And again, after you do something like this, you should really check in the mirror at your look. Now I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges and kind of blending with my fingers just to make sure there's no harsh lines or anything. Time for the lips. And the Rimmel lip pencil in East End Snob. This is a lot of people's favorite. It's almost a little too dark for me because I actually like to line my lips with a color that matches my lips closer. Now I did put some foundation on my lips so they're a little lighter than they normally appear. Now this lipstick is one of my favorites right now. It is my favorite. It's from Bare Minerals, their Moxie collection. This is called Speak Your Mind. It's a beautiful neutral pink, and it's just got a little bit of an unusual shade to it. It catches the light and it turns a little bit from one color to another. This is Hot Flash from Milani, and the color is called Quick Flash. Really nice lip gloss. And we're almost there. We've got the nails here, and that's Rimmel. That's a dark neutral pink, and then I really screwed it up, so I drew little polka dots on it using the Sinful in white, Snowball White I think it is. And the final touch is perfume, my Atelier Orange Sanguine, or Sanguine. It's a beautiful spiced orange with a floral bit put in, and there we are. Have a look all the way around. What do you think?
So there you have it. I have become a new person, so to speak. I hope it's that enjoyable and somewhat educational for you. I'll do more of these routines using other types of products. It's a nice way to show you a variety of different products and how to use them, and also, you know, that you don't really always need all the fancy brushes and all the fancy expensive stuff to get to where you're going. And also I used a lot of discount products so that you could see that you don't always have to use high-end products to come up with a high-end look. And anyway, everybody have a wonderful New Year celebration, and it's a bright, happy New Year and a new start for all of us. So take care, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Toodles.